There are many famous historical incidents and folklores around the festival of Raksha Bandhan. One such popular folklore is from Mahabharata. This is a story my parents told me about the tradition of sisters tying Rakhi to her brothers. This incident happened during Yudhishthir's Rajsuya Yajna, before the epic battle of Kurukshetra, and even before the exile of Pandav. They had built the city of Indraprastha and conducted a Rajsuya Yajna. Kings and representatives from various kingdoms like Bhishma, Drupad, Karna, Shalya, Shishupal, Rukmi, Eklavya, etc. were present in the assembly. Elders from Kuru clan like Pahalik, Bhishma, Dhritarashtra, Vidur, along with all the Kaurav brothers were also present. Kripacharya and Dronacharya were also in attendance along with Ashwathama. Kunti, Draupadi and other women of Kuru clan also gathered to witness the conclusion of great Yajna. Towards the conclusion of Rajsuya Yajna, Narad Muni asked Yudhishthira, who should be given the honor of receiving first argh? Yudhishthira looked at Pitama Bhishma for his opinion. Bhishma looked at everyone present in the assembly and proclaimed that of all the people present, nobody else was more deserving of the honor than Sri Krishna. Yudhishthira and other Pandav brothers were extremely happy at the suggestion of Pitama Bhishma and decided to bestow the honor of receiving the first argh on Sri Krishna. King of Chedi, Shishupal, did not like this and stood from his seat in protest. He said, Hey Yudhishthira, it is not right to bestow this honor on Sri Krishna when there are so many other great kings and sages are in attendance. He is neither a king nor a yogi. He is neither elder in age nor in status. In that case, why such honor should be bestowed upon him? After registering his objection like this, Shishupal walked out. Yudhishthira stopped him and asked Pitama again his opinion on the matter. Pitama stood his ground and stated that he is still on the opinion that there is nobody better than Vasudeva for this honor, and it doesn't matter if the king of Chedi has any objection over it. Hearing Bhishma's words, Shishupal got angry and started abusing him. In his fit of rage, he went on insulting Sri Krishna and started using one expletive after another. Now let me tell you a backstory about Shishupal. When he was born, he had 3 eyes and 4 hands. Looking at such deformed baby, his parents were really concerned. At that point, a divine voice told them that the person whose touch will cause the 3rd eye to disappear and 2 extra arms to fall off will be the person responsible for killing him. Upon hearing the news of newborn, all the neighboring kings and relatives visited Chedi kingdom to see the baby. Sri Krishna and Balaram also came to see their aunt's baby boy. The moment Sri Krishna held the baby in his hands, his 3rd eye disappeared and 2 extra arms fell off on the ground. Looking at that, Shishupal's mother made Sri Krishna promise her that he will ignore 100 mistakes of her son. Because of this promise made to Shishupal's mother, Sri Krishna kept listening to Shishupal's angry tirade. But he was not stopping. He kept going with his abuses. In the end, Sri Krishna stood from his chair and said, Listen, you idiot, I was quite so far because of the promise I made to your mother. But now you have crossed that limit. And now the moment has come to end your time on this earth. After making this proclamation, Shri Krishna summoned his divine Sudarshan Chakra and beheaded Shishupal. The moment Shishupal was decapitated, a bright light emerged from his body and merged into Sri Krishna. There is a popular legend that when Sri Krishna beheaded Shishupal, his finger for hurt, and all the women present in the assembly started running around to find something to stop the bleeding. At that moment, Draupadi tore off a piece of her sari and tied it on the bleeding finger. According to this folklore, later during the game of dice, when Dushasan was trying to disrobe Draupadi, she called for Krishna to protect her modesty, and Shri Krishna answered the call by returning the piece of Draupadi's sari with interest. On the day of Raksha Bandhan, brother promised to protect the honor of their sisters, the way Shri Krishna protected Draupadi.